Welcome to School of Civil Engineering. As we have started a building material quantity estimation tutorial series, and this is its fourth lecture, and in this video I'll show you that how we'll analysis and how we'll estimate for the quantity of a beam, RCC beam, and they have also 3 video about estimating of slab and for brick materials. If you're new here, you can watch that. So let's start. Here is our beam cross section, and here we'll estimate for RCC beam quantity. So here is our cross section of our beam. Suppose we have considered that this is the cross section of our beam, and it width will consider as B, and height or length will consider as L. And here we have considered that height of the beam, that cross sectional height, L equal to 18 inch. So from here L equal to 18 inch. Here L equal to 18 inch. That means the from top to bottom of cross sectional height L. After that we have considered width of beam B equal to 10 inch. So this portion of beam we have considered that 10 inch. So it's 10 inch and it's 18 inch. It's 18 inch. And here is the length of the beam. We have considered T equal to 10 feet. We have considered the 10 feet length beam. So for that criteria I will analyze the beam and I will estimate about the beam quantity. And here the important thing, percentage of steel, SP equal to SP, percentage of steel 2%. We have considered that they have 2% steel available in our beam, and this percent represented the total volume. SP is the 2% of total volume. Suppose we have a 100 CFT, our volume of our column are 100 CFT, then we have considering that our slab steel will be 2%, and according to code you have to select that which percenter as a thumb rule. As we're estimating here as a quantity, that's why we can, suppose I'm considering that 1.5%. If it is that here 1.5%. So 1.5% we have considered that our steel quantity. 1.5% is the total percent of volume. And after that we'll consider that our materials ratio. Here it's representing that cement, sand, stone. Cement is to sand is to stone. So here cement 1, sand 2, and stone 4. We have considered that our materials ratio, our materials ratio are 1:2:4. For that ratio I will estimate our quantity. So first of all we have to calculate our weight volume. So to find out the weight volume, here if we go here, weight volume of the materials. So you all know that the weight volume will be length, width, and height, L height, length, width B, and total length. Suppose we have a beam like that, and from here if we consider that we have a beam like that. So we have a beam like that. So this is the L, this is the B, it's L, this is the B, and that total length will be T. We have considered that our T is 10 feet. So here our volume will be L into B into T. Here L R B, you have to see that here L into B into T. So here T are in feet but L and B are in inch. So we have to write that equation like that. VW equal to L means 18 inch, 18 divided by 12 into B means 10 inch, 10 divided by 12 into 10. After that, if we calculate that equation, we'll find that 12.5 CFT, feet cube. When we'll find out our weight volume, then we have to calculate our dry volume. So what will be the dry volume of weight volume? It's 1.5 times of weight volume. Dry volume is the 1.5 times of weight volume. So our weight volume will be 12.5 into 1.5. That's it. So 12.5 into 1.5. So here if we calculate that, we'll find that value. Our required volume, I mean dry volume of materials, that is our required volume. So this is the dry volume of our materials. We have found that. After that, here now we have to calculate our material calculation for beam. So to calculate materials for beam, we have to go down here. If we go here, in our previous video, just I will write it here, 1:2:4. This is the materials quantity ratio. So here we are seeing that if we calculate for cement, we know that it's very easy and we all know about that. This is the dry volume like that. Here dry volume 18.5 into A. What is A? Is the when we'll calculate for cement, we have to multiply the total dry volume with the cement quantity ratio, I mean 1, and in bottom we have to divide that value with total summation of that ratio, I mean 1:2:4, 1 plus 2 plus 4 like that. So here we'll give here A means 1 and here 1 plus 2 plus 4 means 7. So we'll give here 7 like that. So if we calculate that, we'll find that 2.679 feet cube. After that, this is the volume of our required cement. So after that, we'll calculate for bag of cement, I mean how much bag of cement are required. So in our country, the bag or packet, the one bag packet in 15 kg, I mean the weight of per bag cement is 15 kg, and we know that for 15 kg cement, it's show that it's 1.25 CFT, I mean unit weight of cement are 1.25 CFT. So here it means that our the total weight of 1.25 CFT cement is 15 kg. Cement is 15 kg. 1.25 CFT cement, I mean volume of 1.25 CFT cement are 50 kg, sorry, 50 kg. Like that way. So when we'll divided cement, I mean 2.679 square feet by feet cube by 1.25 feet cube, then we'll find out the bags of our cement. So it's showing 2.143 bags cement are required. After that, we'll calculate for our sand. When we'll calculate for our sand, we have to multiply the ratio of sand, I mean 2, with VD, and volume of dry volume of materials. So it will be like that: 18.5 into 2 divided by 7, the summation of total ratio 1 plus 2 plus 4. So if we calculate that, we'll find that value. Similarly, when we'll go for a stone or aggregate, we have to multiply the dry volume with the percentage ratio, individual ratio of a stone. It's 4, so it will be like 4. 18.5 into 4 divided by 7. So we'll find out that. So in this way, we'll be able to find out the materials for a beam. After that, I mean concrete materials. Now we'll calculate for steel materials. So while it is that, after that, if we go for steel materials, at first I have input a value, and percentage of steel was 1.5%. 1.5%. So if we go down here, we know that at first we have to know that 1 CFT steel, the volume of 1 CFT steel is 222.5 kg. So 1 CFT steel, volume of 1 CFT steel is, if we convert that in weight, it's 222.5 kg steel. So from here, volume of steel will be the weight volume of material. So if we go top here, this is the weight volume of our materials. Here, here weight volume of our materials. We have to multiply that materials with the percentage of steel. So one thing we have considered for materials calculation of, concrete materials calculation, we have used dry volume, but in this time we are using weight volume, because when we will buy steel, at any moment it will not change its volume, but when we will buy our sand, cement and aggregate, it will buy in dry condition, but when we will use water with it, then it will shrink its volume. So it will shrink its volume 1.5 times. That's why with weight volume we multiply 1.5. I think it's clear to you. After that, if we go down for steel calculation, here we are seeing that weight volume of material into percent of steel. I have represented it by VS. So if we go here, VS equal to VW, volume of weight volume into SP, percentage of steel, equal to 0.188 feet cube. So how it's like that? If we go top, what is the weight volume? The weight volume was 12.5. So here it will be, if I see here, 12.5. Sorry for that writing as I'm using mouse, that's why it's showing like that. 12.5 is the dry volume, and we have to multiply with 1.5%. 1.5% is 1.5 divided by 100. After that, if we calculate that, we'll find that value 0.188 feet cube. And we know that 1 CFT, I mean 1 feet cube, is still equal to 2.5 kg is still. So if we multiply that volume with that weight of steel, then we'll find out the required amount of steel. So here VS into VS means 0.188 into 2.5 kg per feet cube equal to 41.719 kg. So in this way you can calculate your materials required for your beam estimate and for beam construction. So I think it is clear to you, and if you think that there have any confusion about the topic, you can mail me or comment me below, and I will try to solve that problem. And if you think that that is really helpful for you, just press the like button so that I can understand that is really helpful for you. And in our next video I'll show you for column estimation and S12